Bryan Fury is a powerful all-round character that locks down the opponent with his powerful timing-based offense. Cornerstone in Bryan's offense is his hatchet kick that deals big damage and a massive +5 on hit, creating frame traps with his Python Crush, a devastating mid-mid counterage string that with a little bit of practice can be hit confirmed, preventing the opponent from punishing Bryan. Python Crush is designed to punish impatient players that won't respect Bryan's frame advantage after hatchet kick. Once the opponent is conditioned not to press buttons, Bryan can start to mix up more hatchet kicks and force more passive forms of defense, like trying to block the low and punish Bryan. Fortunately for Bryan, hatchet kick is only -13 all block, making it impossible for most characters to launch him. Of course, generic low parry is still an option, but requires more prediction and the combo will be heavily scaled down. However, Bryan is not defenseless in this situation. Once the opponent starts to duck, Bryan can apply his orbital heel kick, a natural hit launcher that is totally safe on block at -5. If the opponent goes with sidestep, Bryan's snake bite will shut down any lateral movement, keeping the opponent into a constant guessing situation. However, keep in mind that the second hit is a high that can be ducked and launched. In that case, Snake Pit can be used as a mix-up. Bryan can also reset the situation with his chopping elbow that grants him a FT +4 on block to bully the opponent even more. Also, if hatchet kick connects on counter it, Bryan can get a guaranteed follow-up with his kickoff, a ground hitting mid that helps Bryan to force the opponent off the ground into his 50-50 vortex. On top of that, Bryan's juggle damage and wall carry are among the best in the game, allowing him to easily reach a wall and unleash his devastating wall pressure. With the opponent cornered, Bryan can apply hatchet kick much more freely, but also try to score a wall splat with either Requiem or Mac Breaker. Also, Bryan has access to multiple guard breaks at the wall. Without going into the intricacy of unblockable taunt, in Heat, Bryan can use his Neo Soul Eraser Exceed to wall splat the opponent into his explosive wall damage. For this reason, activating Heat at the wall is generally top priority for Bryan, especially in lower levels of play. To keep overly aggressive players at bay, Bryan can count on several powerful counter strings, such as 1-2 body blow and 1-2 neck breaker. 1-2 neck breaker is definitely the most rewarding of the two, allowing Bryan to enable Heat into massive frame advantage that can be used to initiate Bryan's vortex. 1-2 body blow, on the other hand, leaves the opponent standing, but closes the string with a mid, making sure that the opponent can't duck the third hit, like in the case of 1-2 neckbreaker. To hit more slippery opponents though, Python Crush and Blackout Combo are viable alternatives, with Python Crush being the slower but more rewarding option, scoring a vital knockdown that can be used to quickly close distance and enforce Bryan's vortex. Blackout Combo, however, is still a solid option thanks to its speed and interesting mix-up in Blackout Trap. Alternatively, evasive tools such as down jabs or sweeper kick can help to relieve pressure with minimal risks. Snake Edge could also be mentioned due to the very evasive animation and massive reward on hit. Be careful though, since the move can be guarded on reaction by good players, leaving you open for a full combo, so refrain from relying too much on this move or be ready to pay the price. Lastly, the neutral version of Orbital Heal can be used from range to prevent the opponent from safely approach, thanks to the quick recovery on whiff that makes extremely difficult for the opponent to punish Bryan. Bryan's 1-2 low kick is a fast string that can help Bryan to apply some pressure in beginner ranks. The whole string is also guaranteed if the first hit lands on counter it. 1-2 body blow in this situation becomes a mix-up option with 1-2 low kick to keep the opponent guessing, while Blackout Combo can transition into back sway stance by holding back, giving Bryan an opportunity to apply his hatchet kick and begin his vortex pressure. Hatchet kick can be mixed up with other options such as kickoff or smash and mac kick. Remember though that on block, the opponent can interrupt Bryan with a quick jab. Also, hit engagers such as Mac Breaker or Crash Impact are also very effective to initiate Bryan's offense, giving massive frame advantage on hit while also being safe on block. A bit more advanced but still worth mentioning, Bryan can control the neutral with the combination of Cannonball Straight, Requiem, and Middle Side Kick. Cannonball Straight is a powerful +5 on block high that can generate frame traps with Python Crush, while also launching the opponent on counter it, punishing him for overextending, while Requiem mainly serves as a mix-up with Cannonball to prevent the opponent from duck it safely. Middle Sidekick is instead a long-range, safe, counter-hit mid-launcher used to intercept the opponent and keep him honest. Just like with any other character, movements play a major role in the neutral game to dissuade the opponent from reckless assaults, and Bryan's Boa Crusher complements that, with a long-range, natural hit launcher that serves as Bryan's main whiff punisher. The move is -13 on block, but forces crouch, so be careful against characters with 13 frames while standing launchers such as Kazuya. Lastly, Chopping Elbow is Bryan's main approach tool, designed to close distance, gaining a hefty +4 on block. As added bonus, Chopping Elbow will also launch the opponent if it connects up counter it.